Thank you, sir. Respected Chair, most honorable panelists, a big lot of intellectuals sitting out there. I believe this topic was too big for me to cover up, and seeing the way our chair is, putting question mark on time, I just blew off the first part of blended learning from
And
here.
I'm not getting paid for that also.
You are only getting grunts from the people who are sitting. So I believe I'll just talk about the supporting teaching tools to promote students' engagement. And that too, I'll keep myself non-digital for that matter. I'll be talking of the student engagement part. I think we are talking of active learning in this process when we are talking of student engagement. And I begin with Confucius' statement that I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. There's a small little graphical representation which tells us how lecture method is only 5% effective. And why is active learning important? Even if you see audio visual, it finds only 20% of effectiveness. That is most probably the digital thing that we are being talking of. What finds greater importance is the discussion in groups, the practice by doing, and 90% on teaching others. My teachers will agree that we have learnt a lot while teaching. So that is one thing which we need to see when there is a student engagement. Why should we do this active learning? Another pyramid which was discussed, shown yesterday also, you will see that this verbal receiving, which is 10% or 20% of what we read and what we hear, we tend to remember. And visual receiving is what we hear and see, 50% of that. But it is the active doing, the receiving and participating part in a discussion, giving a talk, doing a dramatic presentation, a real experience, doing the real thing is what keeps us there, connected, engaged. When I was given this topic and shown, I was sitting with I have a big family. So I have a lot of kids in my family. I was sitting there, it was Diwali, family togetherness. So I just, threw up this question. How do you think you remain engaged in the class? What keeps you engaged there? And based on that, I've definitely, got it from the net. There are various resources, but I've tried to, put in the things which we do in our classes and the ways that we are trying to engage. And one very important thing which came out was authenticity. My class 9th, my sister's son said, I feel what we are learning, until unless we know why we are learning it, we don't get engaged. So that successful learning is related to its relevance and purpose and authenticity, I believe. We must connect the purpose and its use if we want them to get engaged. So it is very essential to relate our learning to a real life situation. And whatever we are doing it, be it physics, chemistry, maths, humanities, it needs to be correlated with real life situation which we are living in. I believe there was one video shown, most of us saw that, those where the students were asking to engage. So they were talking of where we are living, please engage us from our point of view. Collaborative learning has been talked of by various people, various speakers throughout, that it is very, very essential that there is this collaborative learning going on, this peer learning going on amongst the friends when they are learning together, doing it together. We had this in our school, this small project of newspaper making, and the whole class 8th, 9th, and 10th groups of 10, 15 students were asked. 10 students, every row was said that you will be making a newspaper, creating a newspaper, and each one of them came up with so nice ideas. They were only given some brief outline, that your newspaper should have this things, and they made such beautiful newspapers with clippings, with informations, with news, and there we felt that this collaboration was going on. My daughter is doing a Diwali project. Together they are sitting. I feel these group projects, these collaborative learnings give a lot of engagement in the classroom environment. I'm talking of the physical, the social, as well as the emotional environment. We must ensure that institutional cultures are welcoming to students from diverse backgrounds. Inclusivity in education is a must, because if we are not thinking about that, we must understand that when learning involves wondering, dreaming, playing, interacting, communicating, exploring. When the child is talking with another child of his class, the other one is coming from a very varied background. In our school, say, there are students who come from Bastar area. I'm from Chhattisgarh, Raipur, and they have seen it all. Till when they live in the hostel and we give them paneer to eat, they don't like it because they said, we have never seen milk and paneer. I hate it. I don't like it. And there's this other child who's come from a decent background who craves for the same paneer. So such kind of environment which we are living in, which we are creating in the school, in the classroom, will be very, very essential so that the students from various backgrounds are getting engaged. And therefore, this social and emotional connect is very essential. Generative learning is the in thing is being talked of. I can just tell I have got 9 slides, out of which only 3 slides are worthy. Again, I thought just to share the live experiences, how we can engage the students, like question paper creation by the students. In the previous session, someone was telling the students should come down from home with questions of the topic and ask. We did this experiment. You have those weekly tests typically in the school. The students create the question paper, they submit it to the teacher, and then one of those test paper is selected and given for. Definitely, we could not have the courage to start it for a summative assessment, but small formative assessments were being talked of. What we are doing to identify this engagement and creative ways for the work outside the school will have the student engaged inside the class. As I said, questions. The teacher needs to be a facilitator by creating questions out in such a fashion that the students, I'll just give the sample of the example done just in the last session when we were asked questions by a teacher. We certainly got engaged. That is what it is desired, and how you create questions is important. There should be joy in learning. You can show cinema and thus connect with. There's a professional body called School Cinema. I'm not promoting that.
I'm sorry, but you have a minute to wrap up.
Yeah,
thanks.
that's for sure. And last, that we must give feedbacks to the students, because unless they get this feedback, they are not getting engaged. How much have we learned? How much can we do? These tools I've already discussed earlier. I'll just close here. I'll just say that teach with zeal, with variety, my dear teachers, because recognize that teaching and teachers are central to engagement. Thank you very much, everyone.